Hi again. Here is again Maksim Mishchenko, CEO of ZANGLL project.
And Bart Slagt, the CTO of this project.
Thanks for joining us this evening. It's wonderful to be here with you to talk a little bit about our project. We're happy. So let's start. First of all, everyone's curious what actually is ZANGLL. Let me tell a little bit about it. ZANGLL is the first decentralized P2P platform in the market of short-term vacation rentals. Our system is based on the Ethereum blockchain and it's entirely decentralized.
For those people who don't know what a blockchain is, it's a system newly built on the internet which allows you to securely save transactions and see what's happening without giving you the identity of the person who's behind.
Yeah, but maybe our standard.
We can talk more about Ethereum in this case. It will be built on the Ethereum system. We will use the ERC20 standard, which already gives you the security that the entire project will be based on a working standard.
Yeah, ZANGLL allows to connect tenants and owners, allowing the tenants to rent an apartment or a house without any payment commission, really without any payment commission. All payments are made by means of smart contracts. The system guarantees fast and safe payment. Our platform only charges a transaction fee for just 0.45% from each party. Later, when the project gains considerable momentum, sufficient enough to cover transaction costs, the commission may be reduced.
Of course, this is just marketing talk. There will be a little bit more of a transfer delay. The blockchain transaction need to be picked up by people and to allow this entire transaction to be worked throughout the entire internet. This costs a little bit of Ethereum,
yeah,
on top of the 0.45 which we're charging.
Okay, using an escrow system, we will implement in the platform a complete and transparent system for safe payments for both customers and owners. Each property and user will have own rating. Blockchain guarantees the agency of rating and reviews. Users with critical low rating will be deleted.
Yeah, this rating, the moment that it's being put on the site, it will be encrypted and will be put on the internet. The moment that's done, it can't be changed. You can always see this has been put at this point in time because it's there.
Yes. The platform will provide an insurance mechanism powered by smart contracts. The owners and all users actually will be able to insure his deals. For owners, it's leased property by signing a corresponding smart contract which includes insurance service. And the tenants as well, of course.
Let me tell you a little bit about smart contracts. A smart contract is in reality a little bit of program code built into one of those secure transactions. It states when and where and how it can release, in this case, the funds, or when it can release the lock to your house, etc. Which means that the moment that these conditions hold true, the owner of the house will receive his payment. But if it doesn't hold true, you as the tenant can still say, hey, but I never went, or this house was not to my liking, and you just get it back.
Yeah, you can keep it for another contract. For emergency cases, you can get another possibility to stay for your vacation rental as soon as possible using a special button alarm if something is going wrong. But we hope everything will be good, and we're going to make many useful things like KYC, for example. Know your client, know your customer. It's a very important thing. So the owners and tenants will be registered, so people will know whom are they working with. So it is.
Yeah, another safety method is that the moment you make your payment, it will first go into an escrow service. What's an escrow service? I think you can best describe this as a notary. So your money will first go to the notary, who only when this smart contract is fulfilled, as in only when everybody's happy when when you opened your door, etc. The money will be transferred to the house owner.
Yeah, it's safe. So our platform will allow to make really great things. Thanks blockchain system, thanks new cutting-edge technology that we are going to use and starting using right now. So why we use a blockchain, why we want this technology? First, it is instant payment all over the world. Of course, instant.
Now, let's put it this way, compared to if you transfer things by bank, it can take 2 or 3 days. In some cases.
Yeah.
In this case, it usually takes 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But that's, of course, that's not instant. But
it's quick enough. Yeah, we like it. Yes, using of smart contracts, Bart already told what is it about. Once again, it will be really zero commission fee for both tenant and owners. Only the transaction fee of 0.45% from each party is charged. Such things like free property listing, of course, are important for home owners.
It will definitely help to get more choice for the different tenants.
Yeah.
If the more properties are on the site, the more they can choose from.
Yeah. One really important thing, it's the possibility to integrate the platform service with the Internet of Things using things like Wi-Fi or e-locks.
I was already touching a bit about that. The moment that you are able to, with your smartphone, where your application is on, just to, without even seeing the owner, just walk up to the door. Hey, this phone has the correct number in there. So the automatic smart lock will recognize that it's you, that you've paid, that you have your insurance, etc., and the door opens.
It opens, and the house owner receives his money, or a part of his money, advance maybe, as it was agreed between both parties in the very beginning of this deal. Everything the rest is going, smart contracts. The system will allow to have many different possibilities. Within the platform, we will have such like a constructor of smart contracts. Just putting some checkbox, filling some fields, the tenants and owner, they will meet an agreement. It will go automatically into the smart contract, which will be regulate all their conversation, all the deal.
But what if they're not happy? What if they arrive and the house is not nice?
That happens, of course. So we have some possibilities. Of course, we all are humans, and disputes are.
So, like for instance, I come there and the third bedroom has been occupied by a lot of dogs. So it's a mess. What could they do?
So the system will implement a 4-level dispute resolution scheme. The first one will be a real dialogue between the partners in dispute, which may not be publicly available by decision of one of the parties.
So you mean they will phone or chat?
They can phone or chat or use some inner chat of our platform just to say hi.
This bedroom is not clean.
It's not clean. I don't like it, or I want discount, or I want a wonderful dinner each evening, or maybe something else. I don't know. Everything's possible. And if the owner,
if the owner only offers a McDonald's dinner.
Then we have a problem. Then we go to second scale, to second level, which will be the resolving disputable situation using system of artificial intelligence.
I think I need to break in on that one.
Okay.
Of course, artificial intelligence sounds a bit far-fetched. Yes, we will have an artificial intelligence. It will not be as good as Google's or Microsoft's, but it will be recognizing that this situation has been before. That yes, a room is dirty. So what is usually done? We will propose this solution.
Difference, not at the pitch.
We will propose this solution then. Like for instance, a cleaning service will come tomorrow, or something like that. At that point in time, if one of the parties does not agree, we go to the third level. which is at that point in time, I think a very revolutionary thing. We'll have this panel of arbitrators.
Yeah.
Where we'll have a group of ZANGLL users who will come in and check. Yes, I think this guy is right, or I think the homeowner is right, or the tenant is right.
Yeah.
If whoever gets the majority wins the I would say court case.
Court case. Okay.
And then by the group of people, they get the agreement together.
Okay. Yeah, it works. And of course, we have.
If everything fails, we will just ask Max to say, okay, this is the truth.
Okay. So it works actually, and maybe I'd like also to tell a little bit about the project roadmap. What was already done? What are we going to do? First, the project was we have started it in spring 2017. This year with market research. It was serious things to decide if we want to start, if actually this technology is available for market we really want. And after that, we have started with concept development and legal structure. At the moment, our company is registered in Estonia in European Union, and we're going to work as possible more.
Why Estonia?
Oh, it's amazing land. It's e-Estonia. It's e-land with they have e-government, e-citizenship. They have e-taxing and many different possibilities. It's a digital-oriented country. We love it. They have such a great projects, like for example Skype. They will launch it in Estonia, and everybody knows.
So that's why Microsoft bought it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Because of that, because it was Estonian.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So and yes, we're going to make another big step, and we're going to launch another big global project that will be used worldwide from people of all nations.
Yeah. You recently were at the government of Estonia.
Yeah. Yeah, we are good connected. 2 weeks ago, we had a good conversation in the Ministry of Economy of Estonia. We're going to launch a working group to make all the possible ways of using cryptocurrency more transparent, more easier, more accessible for people, not only in Estonia, but as well in European Union.
That's good.
Yeah, so it is.
That one, so.
Yeah.
But that was already done, the legal structure. So what's next?
Our next big milestone, big step is, of course, our ICO, initial coin offering. We're going to launch it at the 29th of November. It's less than 2 weeks. And after that, we will go with our other steps. In end of December or starting January, we're going to list our tokens on cryptocurrency exchanges. We have at the moment a big list of cryptocurrencies exchanges. We have conversation. We have our plan, how and what time point it will be listed. Second step is February 2018. We're going to start to launch our alpha testing of our platform.
So people can at that point in time log in and book houses? Or is that a closed alpha?
Actually, alpha testing means close. So it will be used, it will be tested within the project. But we are going to invite some of community members to join us, to make some tests, to make some advice. And actually, we would like to make our project as possible more public. So we will start with this conversation, with this advising right now. We're not going to wait until February. So if you guys have some ideas, some great things to
I'm sure they have.
I'm sure. So. Welcome. We will be really happy to get you to add to feedbacks and to communicate and to make this platform really in cooperation with all of you.
So that was the alpha, and then when can we really go for the open market?
The open market, according to our
according to our CTO.
Our CTO, yes, of course. We should start beta testing on the platform in July 2018. That means already opening the platform for users, for owners and tenants. I think that starting May, we will invite people to register it, to make KYC procedure, to list their properties, and so in July we can really start to work with it. And official our regular P2P transaction will be done in August 2018.
That sounds very formal. P2P transaction, you mean that I can finally go on holiday?
Yeah, finally, yeah. It's a good time, August, actually. Yes.
So we shouldn't wait too long, otherwise the weather will become bad.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So what area will we start in of the world?
Good question. We would like to start with the market which already are happy with vacation rentals, which already use this possibility, use this format of rentals. And the first line, it's Europe, it's South Europe, and the second biggest market is North America. But that doesn't mean that we will operate only on that market. We will launch our platform really global, and we invite all people from all around the world to list their homes, properties,
so you mean
apartments, flats, everything.
So you mean we will market initially for
yes,
Europe?
Yes, we will,
and then move on to the rest of the world.
Our first marketing activity will start in South Europe, in Europe, I'd like to say. And after that, we will go on.
So all the people of Estonia will go to South Europe?
It's not so much people in Estonia. it's possible. Okay. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Sorry. It's really big things, and as it is written at us in a white paper, about 70% of our budget we will spend for advertising and marketing. It's one of the most important things, just not only to make a good project, but to let people know that we already have a good project.
So will people be made aware of these marketing activities? Or, yeah. So that's
so it is.
So and then once we're done, we have the world. What's next?
Next step, okay, good. I think starting spring 2019, March, we will start introducing additional rental products like automobiles, yachts. It's amazing possibility to cooperate with vacation rentals. People come to seaside home.
In reality, a yacht is just an apartment on water.
Small apartment, yeah. It's practically the same. You're quite right. So it is, and it's also a big market, and it will unite both possibilities for our users, for our clients, tenants. It will be good. I personally have experience in vacation rentals market, and I know that it works really good together.
So how long have you done vacation?
About 3 years. About 3 years. Yes. Good.
So there probably will be some questions when our guy over there will be gathering them. I'll talk a bit more about the future of blockchain technologies. For those, obviously, the guys who are listening here, they should know more about blockchain already, otherwise they wouldn't be listening. However, who doesn't know that? There are a group of people across the internet. Nobody knows who it is. You can be one. I can be one. They have their computers running and they assign transactions. The moment that most of these people, or more than half of these people, have signed a transaction, it's accepted into the blockchain. What is the blockchain? Just a long list, numbered list of this is approved transaction, this is approved transaction. A transaction can be a photo. A transaction can be one of those smart contracts. Transaction can indeed be a transaction as a money transaction. It's public, it's readable. At that point in time, nobody knows who's it's from. It just means it's an accepted one. Secondly, what can we do with blockchain, and why is it so exciting currently? As I said earlier to Maksim, you can compare it to when people had only mobile phones, these old ones with just buttons.
Yeah.
Why would I need a smartphone? Now people say you still don't have a smartphone. Yeah. How can you live?
Yeah.
Same goes with the internet, etc. It's one of those things where currently people saying, why would I use one? And before you know it, it's so commonplace that nobody will ever think otherwise.
Okay, that's quite right.
Yes.
And how many cryptocurrency wallets has humanity at the moment?
Oh, there are so many cryptocurrencies at the moment.
I mean wallets.
Yeah. Which in one wallet you can have, it's the same as your own wallet.
Yeah.
You can have lots of cryptocurrencies in that one wallet. You can split them, you can share them, but in reality, it doesn't really matter. Okay. It's how many phones do you have?
Cryptocurrency.
Phones.
Two.
See, that's two. So one phone is for is the one where where you do your business on. The other is you use for private. You can do the same with wallets. You can do the same even with cryptocurrencies or the ones even the currency which you're using in those wallets.
Okay.
So we of course are sure that you use one of those wallets as your vacation wallet, full of ZANGLLs, where you can get your next holiday home from.
Okay, good. Let's ask our community manager Andrew if we have some questions from our users.
From the users, great.
Yeah, can you please have a look?
You read it out.
Yeah,
perfect. Read it out.
Read it out.
Okay, so basically, what sets ZANGLL apart from the rest of the vacation rental companies?
Oh,
what makes
you mean the non-cryptocurrencies or just the crypto also within the cryptocurrency market?
The vacation rental market.
Vacation rental market.
Why is ZANGLL going to be so much better? How?
Okay. I would say there's part the technology answer, and obviously the part is the answer of the marketing itself. Technology-wise, what's really important is that, as we said earlier, the ratings can't be changed. Why is it important? Simply because if you look at current platforms, you have 20 people giving a good rating to a not so nice apartment, let's put it like that. And they didn't know where it was from. It can be changed at that point in time. Why would you? Everybody still goes to that apartment. Whereas in our case, if somebody gives bad ratings, it will be signed. It will be put on the blockchain.
Yes.
It can't be changed anymore.
Okay.
Same goes with ratings for users. If I read this particular house owner really did a bad job, he was continuously shouting over the phone. You put a bad rating to him. In other sites, they just move it. They remove it or they upgrade it.
Okay, and of course there is some very important difference between, let's say, old school services and new cutting-edge technology services like ZANGLL will be. So first of all, we respect all the operators of this traditional market. They are amazing company. They have built amazing business, and hundreds of thousands of people worldwide are working for them. That's cool. We find it's cool. But the times are changing. New technology are coming to improve the services, improve the quality of all the services. So I'd like to say, first of all, it will be really cheaper for tenants and owners. If someone at the moment should pay 15% agency fee, it's a lot of money. If for example, if you rent a home, seaside home for $1,500 US for a week,
for instance, nice home. 15% is about $500, a little bit cheaper, but it's a lot of money. And if you can have a possibility to pay just 0.45, it's a good difference. And the problem is that old school services, they need to keep offices, bank accounts in many different lands. They have a lot of operating costs that should be covered with agency fee. Of course, it doesn't function a difference. So we, as a new technology, we will not have it. So it will be really cheaper. Even better, we will not need it.
Yes, we will just not need it, and other services like ours. Another important thing is smart contracts. we find it's amazing thing that allows to operate really honestly, really without any difficulties, because where you have two different people from different countries with different mentals.
Yeah, so, the moment the mentality is different, it makes it really difficult to create a good contract.
Yeah, and if everything is going to be automatically using smart contracts, all the problems are solved. If that not happened, that's not happened. It's it is.
So, but you said different cultures. Will they be able to all read English, or will
we will use multi-languages. We will use different languages and search as well. So it will be granted security of funds escrow. This settlement of disputes between users and many other difference. Let's say.
I think we answered that question.
Yes, yeah. I think.
Let's see if Andrew has more.
Andrew, what do you have else for us?
Okay, so what makes ZANGLL qualified to run in this industry, in this type of business? I mean, obviously ZANGLL is a tech company, but what makes you qualified to run in the vacation rental industry?
Yeah, from a technology point of view, I can only say that I love to go on holidays. But that's, I think I'll definitely leave this question to you.
Oh.
So why are we saying yes? Yes, we can do holiday rental services.
Of course, we can do it. First of all, it's an amazing market, and I love how it works. I love people are involved in it, and it's fun. It's wonderful. We all like it. And the second, we know how it works. We know all the difficulties, all the problems of this market, and we know how to solve it using the cutting-edge technology. We have amazing international team. We have people from Estonia, Latvia, Russia, Netherlands, France, yes. So in India, we have advisors from Brussels, India, Japan. So it's really international, and everyone brings a little bit too. And my personal business background is vacation rentals. So 3 years of my life I spent making business. It was amazing. Nice people. I like these formats. People come to have vacation. People come for wedding, big groups, 20 people, 30 people, different generation with childs, almost and opus. So it's a big challenge to organize all of that, but it's also a good business, and we like it, and we believe that using new cutting-edge technology, we can improve it, the service.
Let's quickly look at Andrew.
Yeah, okay.
Will ZANGLL only deal in vacation rentals? Seems like there's a lot of opportunity for other parts of the of these industries.
As we already discussed earlier, the automobiles, yachts, the additional services, we will be able to provide more. Let's put it like that. You just mentioned groups. Recently, I had one advisor ask me, what's really good and what's really new is if you, for instance, have a group of this 18 people, that you can ask for a smart contract for all the people from all the houses in the region, and only if all of them say yes, your smart contracts go through.
Okay. Yes.
So which means that you can have a block booking.
Yes.
And if nothing happens, as in if one of the house owners doesn't want to or is not available at the point in time, you will not lose money, you will not lose reservation costs, you can just move to a different area.
Okay, I see. And of course there is a lot of services around vacation rentals, like weddings, for example. Great service. I love people who operate with it. It's wonderful. And we would like to be a part of this market as well, a little bit. Yes. Andrew, do you have anything else for us?
This may have already been addressed as well, but if there are issues between tenants and owners, are there?
Yes, we addressed it, but we can quickly run through it again. We have this arbitration system.
Yes.
Maybe this person came in later. That's also possible.
Yeah.
We have this arbitration system where, of course, first level is just talk to each other.
Yeah.
Via email, chat, but at least through the through the ZANGLL system.
Yeah, it's possible.
It can be private, this conversation, or if you're really angry, you can already shout it to the rest of the world. At that point in time, if there isn't a resolution, we will go through an artificial intelligence method. So did this already happen before? Is there something similar? What was then the solution, or was there no solution? If not, it will move to a system of arbitrators.
Yeah, okay.
And this system of arbitrators will just be a group of people from the ZANGLL community who will decide, no, he's right, he's right. If that still doesn't work, we'll have the ZANGLL team look at it.
Of course. Okay. So I think that was all for the first time. You are an amazing audience. I really enjoyed this conversation. Thanks for your question.
A very good question.
Yeah, really good.
And let me say once again, if you have any ideas where you can say, yes, you should implement this. This is something which I really want for my holiday. Send us an email. He is CEO at ZANGLL.io.
He is CTO at ZANGLL.io.
So we're easily
ZANGLL.io and write us an email.
And we'll be happy to answer your questions.
We'll be happy to answer your questions, yes. Once again, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, and see you later.
And see you later.
We'll be back.
We will be back, of course.